Hi, I'm live. So, thanks for putting up with all that. I'm so glad you're here. I had some great questions that came up, and if you can find the chat button, David is monitoring the chat. And just go ahead and type any questions that you might have, and he'll share them with me. So, one of the really great questions that we had today is a very honest question. What is pretty energy? And we refer to it a lot in our Zoom calls. But basically, pretty energy is what you feel in your essence. So when you think about how you feel in your body, how you feel in your spirit, how you feel in your mind, are you feeling connected or disconnected in this moment? Just take a moment to feel what that means to you. And one way to do it is just to start breathing. So you can, since of course you're not on video, so it's easier to not feel self-conscious. Drop down as if you were dropping your mind down to your heart level. And just feel how you feel right now in your body. Maybe you're coming home from work. Maybe there's some things in your life that are stressing you out. And this, I would say, with no other influences, is your resting state of being. Is there anxiety in your heart? Do you feel any tightness in your throat? Just close your eyes and just breathe. It's like the baseline, in all things. When we're working with our health, we get a baseline of what the health is. For tonight, we're going to get a baseline for your feeling body. Just breathe. Just in and out. And just get a sense of not how you feel like you should be, but feel how you are. Now feel when your body's breath goes to different areas, like start to follow that suggestion where I was saying bring your mind down to your heart. We do that in our moon zones. And you might say, I don't know what you're talking about. What does that mean? So if you don't worry. Just use your imagination and bring your mind down to your heart level. You might feel tightness in your throat on the way down. Get a feel for that and start to only feel from your heart. And just monitor your breath. Feel what it feels like to breathe. Now bring your breath down farther and bring it down to your solar plexus, which is right at where your ribs come together. See if there's a knot there. And just breathe there. Feel if you feel tightness there. Use your conscious breath. Breathe in just to your solar plexus. Try to make that breath as long as you can. And rest in that breath. This is how you get a baseline. And then let the air out. Consciously exhale. And you can kind of see, like, am I breathing tight? And just breathe in. A little bit lower. Breathe out. And rest in that breath right there. And with that awareness, you might feel tightness in your throat. A lot of women especially feel tightness in their throat when they're trying to direct their breath down to the heart or to the solar plexus. And just rest it there. See if you feel any feelings. Now I want you to breathe it down a little bit farther. Breathe it down into your navel area. So you'll literally feel your belly button rising and falling. And each time, if you breathe consciously, you might be feeling like you're coming down. See if you're starting to drop down into yourself. And feel if you're maybe getting a little bit softer. You don't have to become softer. It's just when we start to breathe consciously, a lot of times we just do feel a little bit more calm. And just notice, does it feel differently to breathe down deeper than it did to feel up at your chest level? Does it feel different to breathe back at the solar plexus? For a lot of people, that's tighter there. That's kind of where we hold a lot of our nervous energy. And just breathe in. Now try to hold it. Expand and you'll feel your body kind of tighten there. And when you're ready, just let it out. Now just using those 3 different levels, your navel, your solar plexus, and your heart. Let's try to get a feeling at each of those places. So let's start with the heart again. And breathe only as if you're bringing your mind, your thinking brain, bring it down to your heart and just breathe. Is there any feeling there? Are you able to calm yourself? Don't judge it. Just feel what you're feeling. You can even chat with David and let him know I'm having trouble. I'm feeling stressed. I'm doing okay. Okay, now let's try to bring it a little bit lower, which is commonly the more stressful area to breathe. It's the 3rd chakra, which is our solar plexus chakra. We carry oftentimes a lot of the feelings that we feel are environment feelings. Maybe what we feel about our friends or family or career, those pressures, our outer world tends to gather there. So see if when you breathe there, if you feel any more constriction. And consciously now, feel a feeling of trying to bring peace into your chest. And see if that works for you. Breathe in. And just breathe out. Come back to your heart. And try to bring calm there. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Sometimes when we bring extra attention to a certain area, you can actually feel more stressed than you did before. So if that's happening to you, don't let that disrupt your process. Just take note. Everything tonight is more about awareness, about observing how you feel, and to bring consciousness to your energy body. Let's come all the way down to the navel and breathe there, but I want you to, when you breathe in, I want you to actually hold the breath a little bit. And hold that energy there, tighten around those muscles. And try to drop your mind all the way down to your belly. We're going to deepen that breath. And notice that if you kind of hold it a little bit longer, and when you go to exhale, your body wants to drop. Now come back to the heart. And I want you to kind of feel the throat. For those of us who have a little bit more trouble with tension, take your hands very wide and just kind of press those fingers down into your throat and feel if you've been gripping through your jaw. It's going to come in right here. And try to breathe. And again, a little bit lower. Do you feel like that opened up your throat any bit? Now, what I'm going to do with you is something fun, and it's going to be some distance healing. So I'm going to take your energy and I'm going to move it with you, with your awareness. Bring your breath from your solar plexus to your heart. So if you were 5-year-olds in a kindergarten class, you're not going to don't take this, take it lightly. Just be simple and think, I'm going to breathe with my imagination from my solar plexus to my heart. And I'm going to move that energy up and down, and I'm going to spread it out. Okay, let's close our eyes and breathe. Some of you might feel that energy spread out the back. I was talking to Missy earlier, and we were talking about Energy 101. It's hard to amplify pretty energy if we don't really understand how our breath relates to how we're putting energy out into the world or into our bodies. So let's come back to the solar plexus, and I'm going to do it again. And you may feel it get tighter in there. Let's bring the energy up. I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to wiggle it out. Feel me spreading that tightness out in between the heart and the solar plexus. And out. Okay, we're going to do that 2 more times. Breathe into your solar plexus. I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to feather it out. I'm going to waver it and feather it out on the exhale. Let's breathe into our solar plexus in. Hold it, contract. I'm going to move the energy a little bit, up and down, widening it, up and down, widening it. When you can't hold it anymore, exhale it out. Okay. Are you starting to feel the energy move? Was it tight? For some of you, I feel the energy more on the left side. Do you relate to that? And ironically, that is the woman's side. So when we're carrying too much, a lot of times the feminine side locks up. Okay, so we're going to pull the energy back into the solar plexus through an inhale. See that it's easier. Hold it, tighten it. I'm going to move it around. Keep taking it in now. You're stronger. I'm going to move it this way. Hold it. Tighten. Get your strength. I'm going to pull it out the back and let it out. Very good. Now when I say bring your mind down to your heart, let's do it again. Bring your mind down to your heart. And I want you to amplify that with a feeling. Some kind of inspiration. If it's pretty, could be pretty. What would it feel like if you suddenly felt pretty for a moment? Some of you might want to feel joy or happiness. Just from the heart, bring your mind to the heart and feel the feeling of whatever the quality is that you're bringing into your heart, and just rock. And just rock. And just rest in that. And now amplify the feeling by feeling the feeling. If you can't get to it, relate an experience. Something that makes you feel joyful. It could be something as simple as nature. A butterfly on a flower. The light coming down through the dew. The ocean moving back and forth. Something that you can relate a feeling that makes your energy feel lighter, larger, and happier. For me, since we're working with pretty energy, I'm going to use pretty energy. So I'm going to bring my hands back on my heart. For me, I feel like I need it on my throat too. And just start to rock your body back and forth. And now bring in your breath, your inhale. Bring in the feeling you're trying to amplify in your body. Let it get bigger than you. Hold it. And when you're ready, let it out. And now just breathe back and forth, gently rocking. Now I want you to bring your mind down towards your navel. And just breathe from that place in your stomach. Belly button to spine if you like. Breathing in and out. You might have already altered your state of mind, so if you feel good, go with that. If you're still feeling wound up, don't judge it, just be with yourself. And scan your body and your belly. What does it feel like right now? Do you feel like you're accepting of what's happening in your life right now in a guttural way? The things that are happening in your life, are you living from a place of openness and expansion? Or have you been experiencing fear and contraction in that part of your belly down here? Just scan. Whatever you're feeling, we're going to open up the channel from your belly to your heart. And that energy is going to pass through your solar plexus. So if you've been feeling tension or worry in your belly, and you've been feeling tension or worry in your solar plexus, chances are your heart energy is having a hard time connecting with all of what you are and all of who you are. So for this moment, we're going to go back in to the same type of breathing that we were doing when we were just bringing the solar plexus energy to the heart. But we're going to bring the stomach energy to the heart. You don't have to think about anything, but you can. If you feel calm enough, if you feel positive feelings, try to bring that in. If you just feel like you need to unwind from your day, don't judge it, just breathe. But I'm going to show you how we can clear that channel from your belly to your heart. So close your eyes and breathe. Begin to rock back and forth gently. You can put your hand over your throat, over your heart, over your tummy, but just begin to create a motion of kindness. And I want you to breathe straight into your belly and bring that inhale as if you're tucking it up into your heart. Suck it up. Hold. Hold. And when you're ready, let it out. We're going to do that again. And I'm going to pull more energy so you might feel me scooping into your belly. So we're going to go vacuum with our inhale. And you're going to draw that energy up like you're scooping it up. Whatever is there, Scoop it up as if it's coming up with power. Up, 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 up to your heart. And hold it there. You ready? Let's go. Breathe in. And I'm going to just move that energy up. Keep letting me move that energy up by holding your breath. And feel me clearing it out. I'm widening the channel. Feel me clearing it out. Widening the channel. Scooping it up till you can't hold it anymore. When you're ready, exhale it out. Come back into your nervous system, rocking back and forth. We're going to do it again. Now, if you can feel a feeling that is positive, feeling connected, like joy, love, peace, it can be in theory, it can be in your imagination if you haven't quite caught up with that yet. Start to feel, do a scan of the energy around you. Is your energy getting bigger? Are you feeling a little bit more comfortable in your body? Is your belly feeling a little less tight? Is your solar plexus, while it might still be contracted, is it starting to open? Is your heart energy expanding? And just breathe. Take it all the way down for a deep breath into your belly. Bring it in. And I'm going to start scooping it for you. Just breathe in and contract. We're drawing that energy, whatever that energy is, we're drawing it up towards the heart. Bring it up. Scoop it up. Scoop it up. Scoop it up. Yes. Feel that strength. You're going to feel some energy coming up your back of your spine. Feel it come. We're raising it up. We're raising it up. We're raising it up. We're raising it up. Hold tight, strong, contracted. We're condensing whatever's shadowy, whatever's unresolved, whatever might be chaotic, and we're contracting it into a usable ball of energy. Hold it. Now you can amplify it with a feeling. If you can get that far, do it. For me, I want it to be pretty. I want it to be powerful. Squeeze that breath. Squeeze it tight. You might start to feel energy in your legs now. Your body is starting to amplify and feel its power. Hold it a little bit tighter. You can even just quiver a little bit. You know, you might feel shudders of strength and energy. Hold it. Let it out. And breathe. I would say about now you're starting to feel the channel clear. Now we're just going to breathe from our belly button up to our heart with no emotion. Just breathe in and out, and I'm going to draw that energy up, and we're going to wash it down. We're going to wash the energy field in and out, and I'm going to move through your aura in and out, and you might begin to feel tinglies in and out, in and out, washing your energy field, washing your energy field in and out, in and out. You might even viscerally feel it washing over, washing it inside, washing it outside. You might start feeling a little bit more centered. You might feel more grounded in your sit bones. Now, when I ask you to bring your mind down to your heart, see if that's easier. Bring your mind down to your heart, and is that easier for you? I'm going to move a little bit, excuse me. You can feel like even I need to take more breath now. Now pick that emotion that you had picked earlier and start to get a deeper sense of what that feels like. What would it feel like to imagine happiness right now? What would it feel like to imagine being stress-free right now? What would it feel like to feel like your inner glow was something that inspired the world around you? It might be a stretch. You might have had a long day. The energy is very intense right now in the field. I can't wait till we do our moon call. It's very intense right now. So if you're feeling like you're getting bowled over with the psychic energy, you'd be right on track. But this is how we manage it. So bring your mind down to your heart and pick one quality. Let's do happiness first and just shake back and forth, rock. And make that breath conscious, controlled, and kind to yourself. And see if you feel a difference. Now come into your solar plexus energy, right there at your xiphoid process. Some of you will feel a little bone there. And just breathe there. In and out. Breathe kindness into yourself. Breathe kindness and happiness into your solar plexus. We're controlling our energy fields consciously with our breath. This is Pretty Energy 101. And just rock back and forth. Breathing in and out. Now come down to your belly button. Hold that space and rock back and forth. Tell your belly that you are going to digest life. And you're going to digest it with joy. You're going to digest the energy that has been balled up. You're going to digest it with happiness. And just reprogram your energy field. I digest my life and all the things that are coming into it as my teachers. And I'm reprogramming my energy in this moment. And I'm calling all of my power back to me now. And feel how your body wants to be kinder to itself. You want to drop into yourself now. Now I'm going to go back and we're going to bring the stomach, the tummy energy, back to the heart. Rocking back and forth. Your tummy energy to your heart. Now your tummy energy to your third eye. Now your tummy energy to your crown. And feel how your nervous system is dropping down, 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 down to calm you, to ground you. Now I want to show you something else. We're going to imagine your sit bones, and if you're laying down, you can imagine your feet to the top of your head. We're going to imagine your energy going all the way down into Mother Earth. Come back into that rocking motion. And I want you to imagine your inhale coming up through your sit bones or your feet up to the top of your head, as if you're asking Mother Earth to ground you. If your energy has been chaotic or imbalanced, this is an excellent way to, like as a lightning bolt needs grounding, you're an energy being. If you're not getting your energy back down into the planet, you're probably walking around with a little bit of chaos or nervous energy. So bring your inhale up from your sit bones or your feet, bring it up to the top of your head, nice and slow. Inhale up. Hold. Feel like that energy is clearing and cleansing as it draws up, and contract. Pull it in tighter and stronger. Smile. Bring happiness. So all you have to do is smile. You don't even have to feel it. Just smile. Hold. Now let it out. Let it drop down, down, down as if it's a waterfall over your head. And let it flow outside of your body, out your fingers and out your toes. Let's do that again. Bring your energy from your sit bones or your feet. Breathe up as if you're breathing it through your chakras, through your root chakra.